A lot of us either have or have had hobbies in our past that aren't for God, that we just really enjoyed doing, but they were ultimately meaningless. And I think it would be an encouragement to a lot of us to understand that sometimes we don't always need to get rid of our passions, our desires, what we take enjoyment out of doing. We just need to point it in the right direction, aim it, use it for something with meaning and purpose. You take something that you enjoyed doing that was meaningless and find a way to use it for God. I'll say that for years I was obsessed with posting just pointless things on my Instagram, for example. Specifically, I had this Toy Story fan page kind of thing where I would just spend countless hours just every day just being on there and posting stuff, and ultimately it means nothing. It was fun, but it for what? What's it all for? What's the point? It's not helping anyone. It's just pointless entertainment, and that's fine. But it was an idol. I mean, it was all I did for a while, really. Um, as crazy as that sounds. And I was running that page while I was, I would consider myself lukewarm. And since then, when I was putting God first, I felt like God was really kind of like telling me to be done with that or calm down with it because I was doing too much. It was just taking all my time. But I didn't feel like God was telling me to stop just posting things online in general. It's almost as if he wanted me to simply redirect it. Instead of wasting all my time and energy on social media pages that mean absolutely nothing, I now use that energy to make videos like this and share the gospel online and do something that I still enjoy, but something that actually matters, that truly makes a difference. Because before, what I posted would entertain people, but this right here has power. This is feeding people. The gospel saves lives. The gospel changes the world. I don't think you and I realize fully just how much power we have through God by doing this kind of thing. There's nothing else like it. Never before in history have we had the ability to share the gospel with thousands of strangers around the world in an instant. Think about that. That's like a superpower. That's crazy. It's easy to forget just how crazy this all is. Technology can be used for a lot of bad things. But this right here, if you're sharing the gospel through your social media, through God, we can save lives. There is power in the tongue. Use it. Use your social media to share the gospel. Not sure what to say? Let God speak. Just post Bible verses. If that's what you got to do, just do that. God can say a lot more than you can, right? Don't doubt what God will do through that. Don't focus on what others will or might think. Focus on what will happen to them if you don't. Lives are on the line. And sticking to social media is something that has kind of been on my heart to kind of talk about. I just haven't really, I don't think I've gone into it much on here. When I was lukewarm, all of the Facebook pages I followed were Marvel, all superhero, all stuff that didn't matter. Everything, I was just feeding myself with just things that didn't matter, just endlessly scrolling through just whatever. It just didn't mean anything. But when I redirected what I saw on my social media by unfollowing everything that had nothing to do with God and just followed all Christian content, that filled me up so much. That blessed me. You have no idea how big of a difference that will make. So I say that to encourage you. If your timeline is filled with all kinds of things that have nothing to do with God, I suggest unfollowing them, unliking them, and filling your timeline with all Christian content. All I see now are Bible verses and people who need prayers and all kinds of ammo to fight against the devil. It's beautiful. It does so much. And when you, like so many of us, we just can't help but just scroll all the time. If you're still scrolling all the time, but it's now with things that will fill you up spiritually, that can do a lot of good. That can help you, that can help the people around you,